911, what's your emergency?
The following content is graphic, emotional, and includes dark humor that may not be suitable for all listeners. Discretion is advised. These stories are based on real-life EMS, military, and healthcare experiences. Calls are real, providers are real, names and details have been changed to protect privacy. They may be disturbing to some and are definitely inappropriate for HR department. Any medical or mental health discussion is personal experience, not protocol. Use your damn brain. Follow your local guidelines, and when in doubt, call med control. If you're struggling, don't do it alone. Talk to someone, a coworker, a friend, a therapist, or hell, reach out to me. I'll answer. Need help right now? Text or call 988 or visit 988lifeline.org.
I've not yet stopped and looked back on my life, Chris, to be honest. I know I'm blessed. I know I'm doing some good stuff, but it's like anywhere when you get to a certain point in any career that you choose where it becomes a lonely place. You know,
True.
people think you already know that you're good enough. And really, I will always struggle with that. I will always have the imposter syndrome, no matter how much I work on myself. It's better today. It's about 2%. It used to be 100%. But yeah, I mean, it's just that life it's been crazy. And I remember when I met my wife 11 years ago, I was out the industry. I got so dismayed because I'm telling everybody the brain's not hardwired and they're saying you're crazy. And, you know, therapists were crazy. Doctors were telling me I was wrong. The board, licensing board stripped me on my license to practice because I was talking. Yeah, it was, I lectured to those guys today, by the way. It took me 6 months to get it back. And so when I met my wife, I'm driving a car for a pest control company as a sales guy. And I tell them these stories about all the famous people and the stuff we've been through. And I'm sure she thought I was, making all this shit up. And then I got a phone call at the treatment center one day and they asked for me to call me Dr. Robb. And I'd not heard that for years. And so I decided to take that job. That there was a patient in there that needed my help. So I started with that. And then, a few years later, she gets to introduce to all these amazing guys that, movie stars and homeless people and musicians and bartenders. I mean, the life we lead is when you're flying around on $120 million jets, it kind of, I come from nothing. I have to check myself sometimes. I remember the first time I went, I got all cocky and look at me, and I remember saying to my wife, I came off I was doing a TV thing that was regularly on. I think it was the doctors. We came off stage and I said to her, where's my chauffeur? And she looked at me and she slapped me across the face. And I gasped. She's not that kind of person. And she just told me straight, if I ever hear you say that again, that you're entitled or you're somebody, this marriage is over. And it really grounded me. And she keeps me grounded now. And the people I have around me keep me grounded. I mean, I'm Robb Kelly from the streets, I'm nothing special. It's just that I've devoted all my work in life and my work that I've done to helping other people. And, it makes me happy, joyous and free and, to do my part again, because the biggest compliment I get is when patients come on board who don't already know about me and they go, you're an alcoholic and a drug addict? Yeah, right. Because I don't look like that today. But when I show them pictures like that, oh my God. So yeah, we live life, 24 hours at a time, because every 24 hours the brain resets. It's not an AA thing. It's 24 hours at a time. It's living in the now. We live in the now. We can have anything we want and do anything we want. It's when we start thinking about tomorrow or yesterday, does the anxiety and the depression come in?
So, on that note right there do you ever have cravings ever again or?
No. So the compulsion to drink and use was taken away. And I mean, now and again, my wife will have a glass of wine at dinner with the parties, and I can pour the wine. My sister drinks when they come around. We get drinks in for her, but it's just not for me. It makes me ill when I drink it. I'm allergic to the ethanol in alcohol, is the way I put it. Because if I was to go, something, I think I'll have one drink. I'm out for 6 months, and I probably won't get back. I'd be in Vegas somewhere. I'd go through millions of dollars. I'd be dead. Not as if I never fight that feeling. It's just that if I ever did, no doubt, because the real alcoholic and drug addict, when they take the first drug or alcohol, you can't stop. So the alcoholic is branded around, John around the corner, he drinks 2 bottles of vodka. He's an alcoholic. Well, alcoholism is the only self-diagnosed illness in the world. Alcohol has 1% to do with alcoholism. Drugs have 1%. Sex, food, porn, PTSD has 1% to do with what happened at the time. It's not the problem. The problem is how the brain has reacted to that and put you in a position that's made you feel unsafe, that are craving every day, that's running around trying to chase the life back, and you just get deeper and deeper, and that's when the suicides and the deaths come.
Wow. That's okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's one of our biggest findings when we researched the brain for so long, and we found out with alcoholics that 3 parts of the brain differ to any other human being in the world. Yeah, that's why I said it's mainly to do with the hypothalamus, which is our survival part of the brain. So alcoholics are born, drug addicts are made. So alcohol, we've traced back to a fetus level with the alcoholic gene, even though it's not well known, because that goes back into the taxes that we pay on beer and alcohol and all that shit. If that was common knowledge, we try to make it common knowledge for the last 5 years. People still debate that, but it's true. So if we can look at the brain and the mind and not the alcohol or the drugs, then that's when the real healing starts. So we can cure addiction. We cure any addiction. We cure PTSD, depression, anxiety. We tell you, if I don't, I'll give you money back. We're the only company in the world that does that.
If you think it's too heavy to say it anyway. It beats a eulogy. You don't have to apologize for surviving however you can. You're not the reason things are heavy. You're the reason they're still moving. Need support right now? Reach out to me. Reach out to somebody. Text or call 988 or visit 988lifeline.org. You're not alone. Not in this job. Not in this fight. Want to share your story or connect? Visit critical-run.com or message the Facebook page, Dispatched and Dysfunctional. We're building this for you, for them, for all of us.